hang on, let's pause the game for a second because we've got a new ingredient. Oh, this is Sue's cough, and we've got a catalyst, which is kind of nice, and we've got this causes pins and needles, which is kind of not too much of a problem. Right, and we've got this event, another competitor, Katana Diabeto Relief. Damn them to hell. I'm really tempted to make some more of this diabetes medicine, to be honest, because it's selling well. The profit is kind of okay, especially for a tier 1 drug, and it's really easy to make. It doesn't take up a lot of space, and it's going to get our revenue up. But I think you guys want to see me do kind of things which are maybe a little bit more complicated than that. So maybe we should look at doing something a little bit more complicated. How about we've got a drug that fights cancer. The only problem is we need this catalyst, and we don't have it. And also we need a chromatograph, and we don't have one of those. But we could do this one, the anti-seizure. We've got this catalyst. We've got an agglomerator. Should we try making one of these? Like, what the hell? Go on, let's try and make one of these. So what do we need? We need eases migraine, right, at a concentration of 15 to 18. So in that case, let's set up a new production line. So we'll take our painkiller and we'll upgrade it. So painkiller 7 to 10, and then the evaporator. So okay, let's look at our ingredients for a second. The painkiller is this one, and then we need to get it to 7 to 10. So we just drop it by 3 and then run it through the evaporator. Okay, so production. Right, let's set up a new production line. Okay, let's set up a new production line over here. Okay, so what did I say? We needed to run it through, and I've forgotten. Painkiller. Oh yeah, run it through an ionizer. Right, so let's run an ionizer. Okay, how are we going to do this? I guess like that, maybe. I'm trying to think, like, if I mean, we could do it like that. Yeah, okay, we'll do it like that. So we run it through an ionizer. Then we need to run it through an evaporator. Well, that kind of works. Right. So let's get that bit done. So we want it in there and then to there. Okay. So we are importing the painkiller. Here we go. So more raw Fortis quartz. Actually, let's just go back to the ingredients for a second. Have we got any points yet? No, we haven't got any points yet. We're importing so much of this. And I think it's worth showing you. If you look at this, if you click on this and you look over here, you can see exactly how much you're importing each month. Now, we're importing 210 of these per month. So reducing the cost of these is going to have a really significant impact on our profitability. So, yeah, we need to look at doing that. Right, what are we going to do next? So we bring it in, we upgrade it to the next level. Okay, well, let's see that happen, and then we'll kind of take it from there. So here comes our raw Fortis. It gets reduced down to a concentration of 10. Let's pause this. Okay, so now we've got an ease migraine medication. Right, so what do we need to do to upgrade the ease migraine medication? Go to cures. Where is it? Ease migraine. We need to add a catalyst that's got this symbol. We need to be at a concentration of 15 to 18, and then we just need to run it through an agglomerator. Okay, so let's go back to production. So 15 to 18. Okay, so we need to crank this up. Now we're going to have to run this through a mixer. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to buy this over here because we need an extra port. So we're going to be importing the drug that's got the catalyst, which is this, right? Now we need to look at how we're going to like merge this together. Now we've got this, and the catalyst is on this slot. And I wish these were numbered, because it would just make like so much easier. Like if you say this is 1, 2, 3 and 4, right, this is in slot 3. Slot 4 is occupied, right? So what we'll do is, if we make this the base, we'll get 2 and 3 will come into these slots. Now there isn't an effect in 2, and 3 is the effect that we're looking for, which is the catalyst. So this is going to work exactly as it is. If things were slightly different, you may need to move things around, and for that you use a shaker. Right, so cool. So let's put this through a mixer first. So let's go to production. Yeah, let's put it through a mixer first and then see where the hell we are. So auxiliary, let's take our multi-mixer and we'll put this, I don't know, probably here. Yeah, that'll do. Right, so all we want to do is bring this drug in, and yeah, I know that's a bit of a waste. In fact, yeah, it's a bit too much of a waste. What about if we put this like that? Would be better, wouldn't it? Yeah, of course it would, Skye. Right, so we'll run that into there, and we'll run this ingredient into here. Okay, now the question is, which one is going to be the base? And I really wish it would tell you which one was going to be the base, but it doesn't, so it is what it is. So we have to watch this and see. Right, yeah, that's the base. Okay, right, this didn't import this for some reason. Yeah, this is the one that we want. Okay, right, so this one is the base because it's got the blue line. Right, this is going to merge with it. Right, so now let's pause this. So now we've got our ease migraine, we've got our catalyst. So now all we need is to be at a concentration of, what did I say? Was it 15 to, I think it was 15 to 17, something like that. Go back to the years. 15 to 17? Yeah, 15 to 18. So we just need to get it up to 15. So let's go back to production. And what's it at the moment? 11. So we need to get it up by 4. So we'll run it through an agglomerator. Oh, what do you need to upgrade it? It was an agglomerator, wasn't it? I'm sure it was. Is it an agglomerator? Upgrade with agglomerator, yeah. So we want. Let's go back to production. We need to run it through an agglomerator, which we'll put there. Then we want to run it through an evaporator to increase it by 1 more, which we can put yeah, there. Then we need to run it through another agglomerator, which we'll put there. And that's it. Then we should have our drug. So you know what? Let's just prove that that's going to work, because I have been known to get this wrong occasionally. More than occasionally. Right, here we go. So this is going to go into here. Let's click on this machine. So it goes into this agglomerator. Oh, good. Then it goes into here. Right. Then it goes into here. And it should get upgraded. Right, so now we've got our anti-seizure medication. Let's put this on pause. So now we've got our anti-seizure medication activated. So at this point, all we want to do is drop it down by 3. So we run it through an ionizer and we're done. This can't be removed, so there's nothing that we can do about that. So we're going to have to run this through a creamer. So, what did I do? I said we need to run it through an ionizer, didn't I? Yes, I did. So let's run this through an ionizer. Like, you know what? Like that. Right? And then we just run it through a creamer and we're done. So our creamer can go like there. And the process time on a creamer is 1 as opposed to pill printers, which are 2. So we only need 1 of these. So we hook that up to there. We hook that up to there. And then that goes out the door. Boom. So let's crank this up and see how this drug performs. So what have we got here? We activate our anti-seizure med, which is good. Then it goes through the creamer, right, which reduces the effect. Alright, so now we need to name it Skye Shakies. I like it. Happy to go with that. Alright, cool. So we're cranking those out. We're now making a profit of 600. 600. Awesome. Right. You know what? Let's pause that for a second. Oh, we've just researched something. What did we research? Oh, we've researched advanced processing, which is kind of nice. Let's go to research. So we've now got 7 scientists sitting around not doing anything. Oh, we don't want that. Now, the thing is with this mission, if we look at the objectives, we really are cracking on pretty well. We've already done 20% of the mission in probably about 10 to 15% of the time. So like we're already going to win this on Master. So I'm not sure that there's any real point doing a massive amount of research. Unless we really need it. So what are we using a lot of now? Well, we're using a fair amount of pill printers. So I'm going to upgrade that by maybe 2. And then, like, what are we using a lot of? I'm trying to think what we're using a lot of. I'll upgrade the creamer by 1. We can upgrade. You know, I'm going to have a quick look at production. Like, what the hell are we using a lot of? Agglomerators, I guess. I guess we're using a fair number of agglomerators, aren't we? But then we're using a hell of a lot of dissolvers, like loads of the damn things. Okay, you know what? Let's go back to research. We're using tons of dissolvers, so I'm going to upgrade that twice. And then we'll do 1 on evaporators. And I'm going to let these scientists like rack up some points because, like, why the hell wouldn't we? Like, we're making a nice profit anyway. We can afford these guys. It's not going to affect our revenue issues. So what the hell? Let's just go for it. So let's go back to production. The only issue now is whether we want to crank up production even more. Let's have a look at our drugs. You know what? I'm going to let this run for a little while, and I'm going to look and see like what's good, what should we be doing. Look at this puppy. We're making nice profits. 230. But I think there's a very good chance that this is going to go down, which is kind of maybe not so good. But I think we should probably produce more of these, don't you? I think so. I think we should crank out a bunch more of these. I mean, at 500, surely it's got to be worth it. Let's have a look at cures and see, is there anything else that's worth producing? Oh, look at this. Oh, if only we'd got this catalyst, we could do wonderful things. Mind you, we'd need an ultraviolet curer, and that ain't happening anytime soon. So what the hell else? Well, we could do something that combats ADHD, but I don't think so. This is potentially a fairly easy one. Yeah, it's 278. This is 3. Yeah, I don't know. So what would we need for this? Antidepressant with this catalyst. Let's have a look at our ingredients. An antidepressant with that catalyst. So this is the catalyst. This is an antidepressant. So we'd need to get both of these. I mean, like from a profitability standpoint, you just wouldn't do it. It doesn't make sense to do that. So I think we're going to skip that. It just doesn't make sense. We have got some points. We can do some upgrades. The raw fortis is the one that we're using a lot of, and look, it's costing us 55 now. So you know what? Let's bang this up, and that's going to radically improve our profitability. 500, 550. It keeps ticking up each time. So we're up to 550 now. Very nice. All right, cool. I don't think there's any point upgrading anything else. Let's just pop this down for a second. We're at, let's see, how many? 58 of those, compared with the raw fortis, 225. All right, which is A lot more. That's the one that we want to reduce. So I think we'll get another point, and we'll increase the discount on this again. Our profits are going really like up and down at the moment. They were like 550, and then it's 350, and then it's 400, and like all over the place. What events are going on? The number of people suffering from rashes has increased, but that doesn't really affect us. A warm spring is seeing the population of midges move in. More rashes. So rashes is going to be way up. Let's have a look at the company. Let's see how things are going. Generally, things are pretty damn good. You know, even though this has gone down to a D, right? We're making good money on this. But we're only making 15 a month. And the reason that we're only making excuse me. The reason we're only making a 15 a month is because something in the supply chain is only making one every 2 days, which is going to be that damn mixer, isn't it? Let's go and have a look. Where's the mixer? Here's the mixer. So let's have a look at this. See, this has got a process time of 2. Well, that kind of sucks. So we're feeding this. Right, okay, what we're going to do, we're going to buy this. We're going to put in another mixer. Oh yeah, where are we? Auxiliary. We want another multi-mixer. And then that multi-mixer is going to go there, I think. Right, now we bring this in, we do ionizer and evaporator. Okay, so ionizer and evaporator. This is going to be very cool if we can do this. So ionizer and then evaporator. That. Okay, so we bring the drug in, we run it through an ionizer and evaporator and into the machine. Now, which drug is that? That's the raw fortis, isn't it? Yeah. So you import raw fortis quartz. Oh, there we go. Import. And then on this side, what are we bringing in this side? On this side, we're bringing in this soothe cough nonsense. It's the one with the catalyst, which is this one, the reformed acidifolia tincture. God dear, that is a bit of a mouthful. Right, and that can just go like straight in. So that's like boom, straight in. And then we hook that up to this, right? And you see that there's a gap in between each one of these. Right, if we crank this up now, if I've put this together right, which I think I have, we've got to make sure which is the base. No, toggle base. There we go. That's what we want. And now this should be coming out full. So now our production should be at full speed. So if we go over here, right? Now this is producing one every turn instead of every 2 turns. And yeah, it's all working perfectly, which means that we've just increased our output by like 250 a day, our revenue, which is pretty darn sweet. Okay, let's go and take a look at the company situation. Look at what, like, how come our profits have dropped? Like, that I don't understand. One of our drugs must be not performing so well. Yeah, it looks like our drugs are like going maybe down a little bit. Don't know. This thing, yeah, making almost 500 on the sales, still making good profits. So, like, I don't understand why this is going down so dramatically. I think that's kind of sort of weird. Don't understand that. Okay, whatever. Again, we're not worried about the profits. What we're interested in is the revenue, and our revenue is now up to 800,000 over the last 12 months. Let's have a look at our chart. Right. Well, we've we're just coming up to 1 million, right? We've got 5 years left, so we've only been running like a very short space of time, and we're like almost halfway there, and we'll be done in like 18 months, which is well within what we need for the master rank. We could, like, I mean, if we really wanted to, you know, we could put in another production line like this, but it's not going to get us anything more, you know. You don't get anything better than master. So you know what, I'm just going to let this run, guys, and you know, it's mission completed. Okay, I got bored waiting for this, so I've just put in another production line for the, like, whatever the hell drug it was we just made. What was this? I don't even know. It's, what the hell was it? Oh, that's the stuff that we're bringing in. Oh, here's the cream. The Skye Shakies. Yeah, so we're doing hopefully another Skye Shakies. Let's crank it up and see. Do we actually make the right? Oh, hang on. We've got to check that we've got the right. Yeah, that's correct. That is also, I think, correct. Here we go. Yeah, that's the base. So yeah, it is migraine. And yeah, this is the same. Right, cool. And then it goes through here, and then hopefully by the time it gets to here, we get our anti-seizure. Oh, I've missed. Hang on. No, I've missed something. Because that needs to come down. Oh, I missed an ionizer. I've missed an ionizer, guys. Let's get rid of that. Let's put in an ionizer just over here, like there, which means I've got to move my creamer, which we can just, I think, just moved. No, gonna have to move it to there. Okay, so yeah, shame. Sugar pill. Right, get rid of those. So this is going to come out of here, go into this ionizer, and then that's going to go around there, and then the creamer's going to go out there. I thought I missed something. Right, let's crank that up. Let's see if it works now. Here we go. So this is stuff's coming out here. And are we going to get an activated drug? Yes, we are. There's our anti-seizure med. Cool. And then that'll go through the creamer. And I've put in two mixing lines so that we're producing one of these every day. So this is going to, like, really bump us up. And I fired all of the all the scientists and all the explorers. I spent all the points upgrading all of the stuff. So, like, we're making over 1,000, over 1,100 now, which is pretty darn good. We're almost up to 2 million now, and having added that, our revenue is going to really bump up now. We're going to be over 1 million in 12 months, like, pretty easily, because we're now bumping out 60 of these at 440. The prices have come down just a shade, but they're still holding up pretty well. This is up at 770. This should continue to go up, I would have thought, having put in that additional line. Even though the prices have come down a little bit, it should continue going up. So I'm expecting this to go... I'm expecting this to be over 1 million, like, pretty easily. And let's see, we're still coming up on 2 million, but we haven't even got, like, halfway. We've got 3 years left, and we're going to be done in what, 6 months? Yeah, round about 6 months. We've got a bunch of events going on, but I'm not even going to worry about them because it really doesn't affect us that much. You can see the prices are changing, like, a tiny bit, but not enough to affect us. Are we going to get over 800,000? Yeah, there we go. That's more like it. 803. Now we're starting to climb. That's more like it. Yeah, I don't know why that was falling, because this should just be climbing. So there we go. So yeah, yeah. Let's just let it run now because we're going to be done in just a couple of months. Okay, so we're approaching. We're at 243. Revenues up to 925, 927, and I realised why it dropped because like as it there you go. As it goes to over a month, it drops a month off, and then you start counting up again. So 8, 9. This is going to be we're going to be very close to 1 million. For over 12 months by the time this is, and we're almost there. Last couple of thousand, 248, 249, and boom! Yay! Once again, we are masters of the universe. Right, so there you go. Well, we kicked the crap out of that mission. We did that with less than, we used less than half the time. Look at our revenue. 945, almost 950. Yeah, so getting up towards the million mark. So yeah, we totally aced it. It was awesome. You know what, guys? Come back for the next one. Maybe we'll find something that's a bit more challenging.